CFR, we are Derek and Bridget, and this week on Money Mindset, helping you to see money as a tool, not just a goal, with our friends at Lock Shield Partners as we dig into the stock market.
All right, Clark Hayden, help us out. Every investor wants to have maximum results. Unfortunately, most investors don't start thinking about that until midlife. That's not a good time to start thinking about it, right?
Yeah, and you know, I would say to that point, Bridget, regardless of when you start, starting is great.
Yes,
You know,
agreed.
Agreed. If you're in your 50s and haven't started saving for retirement, it's not too late.
Okay.
Even those pennies will help tremendously as you get into your 60s and 70s. What I think your point is, though, is that as we get into that midlife stage, maybe we can't be quite as aggressive as somebody that's in their 30s.
Sure.
And that's true. That's absolutely true. When it comes to a long-term investment approach, the big key that you're trying to focus on is a big fancy word called allocation.
I like that word. That feels
Allocation.
good, doesn't it, Derek?
Makes you feel
Allocation.
really important. That's a fancy way of saying how much risk are you taking, or how much risk should you be taking.
Right.
The biggest driver to your allocation, or determining your allocation, is your time horizon. As a general rule of thumb, the more time you have, the more risk you can take. The less time you have, the less risk you can take. Because money that we plan on using over the next 5, 7, 10 years, we shouldn't be very aggressive with that money.
Sure.
The point of those funds in particular, is not necessarily lots of growth. It's we want some growth, but we want some stability to where we can be taking distributions even if markets are bad.
And the best case scenario is that your portfolio would have some risk, but it would also have, that what I call enduring, that it's going to be good.
Absolutely.
But it's maybe not going to be maxed out.
No doubt about it, Bridget. For most pre-retirees and retirees, really, a balanced approach usually makes sense. And that's a fairly blanket statement. Every individual situation is different, but a textbook would tell you that a balanced approach at that age is appropriate. You need some growth, you need some stability.
To have a little more peace of mind when it comes to the stock market, head on over to ChristianFamilyRadio.com on the Money Mindset section of our website, or go directly to our friends. Their website is LockShieldPartners.com.